Dear learners, I welcome you all in our today's offline video lecture of class 12 information practices, and our today's topic is web page and types. This topic is presented to you by Ankur Pandita, teacher, BHSS Drugmala. Students, as these topics are being discussed for the second time, and students, I sincerely expect you to revise these topics thoroughly. So students, let us start with what is a web page. A web page is a document that is suitable for World Wide Web and web browsers. A web browser displays a web page on a monitor or a mobile device. The web page is what displays, but the term also refers to a computer file, usually written in HTML or comparable markup language. So web page is a web page that can be displayed by a web browser. It is written in HTML or other comparable markup language. The pages in the www can be grouped in three broad categories: static, dynamic, and active. So web pages are of three types: static, dynamic, and active. The category is based on the time at which the contents of the documents are determined. First, let us look at static web page. A static web page displays the same information for all users from all context or subject, making customization impossible. So a static web page is a static that displays same information for all context, to all subjects. The static web page are suitable for the contents that never or rarely need to be updated. So each request for a static document results in exactly the same response. So static web pages are static web pages that do not that give the same response to all users. Second is dynamic web page. A dynamic web page is a web page whose construction is controlled by an application server processing server-side scripts. They can be customized according to the need of the user. When a request arrives, the web server runs an application program that creates the document. The server returns the output of the program as a response to the browser that requests the document. Because a fresh document is created for each request, the contents of a dynamic document can vary from one request to another. Third category are active web pages. An active web document consists of a computer program that the server sends to the browser, and the browser must run locally. When it runs, the active document program can interact with the user and change the display continuously. These are active web pages. So there are three kinds of web pages, that is static, dynamic, and active. So students, now we will look the difference between static and dynamic websites, as it is an important question from the examination point of view. First, look at static website. It contains fixed number of pages. Dynamic, it can create web pages dynamically. Static, theme of website and content of web page are fixed. In dynamic website, web page design and content may change on runtime. In static, third point, in static websites never use database connectivity. Dynamic website deal with database and generate the contents dynamically using database queries. Static website is highly secure than dynamic sites because it behaves as a half duplex approach. So only one way communication is possible, that is server to client. Dynamic websites are less secure because it behaves as full duplex approach. So both sides communication is possible, so user can change the server data. Fifth point, in static website, it is directly run our browser and does not require other server applications. Static web pages can be created from HTML and CSS. Dynamic web page, it runs the application on server and the output will display on web page. So this is require server application languages like PHP, ASP.NET, and JSP, etc. Students, this is it from today's topic. Students, let us revise this topic thoroughly, and meantime, stay at home, stay healthy, and stay safe. Thank you.